Hello then, and welcome to round 10 of the Masterclass Factory Championship. Today we are at Motegi. So we have 9. I think there may be someone doing after qualifying. Really depends. We'll find out then. There's no one who's joined the party and I'm commentating, so if the game sounded a bit loud, that would be why. But hopefully someone joins in between so we can pass them down the way. Anyway then, Craig is first to start a lap. He is on board the Mooney VR46 Ducati today. Like I said, there's only 9, we're missing quite a few people. I don't know where they all are. But there's important news today. There are finally 2 more people making the usage of double points. So, the first one is Platt. He's on board the Repsol Honda and he is using double points today. And the other one is Motegi. He's had a great run of form recently. Because Grass not anymore. He's third in the championship, but he's technically in 2nd place. So, Matthias in 2nd, and Platt can win the championship today. I'm not quite sure how many points, but there's 3 rounds left, and he's got a 140 point lead. 27 points can be awarded per race with fastest lap on pole. And the race, so do the maths. Whole fast lap, 2 25-point races, 3 rounds left, and he's got a 140 point lead. I think Matthias actually has to gain on Platt, so if Matthias doesn't gain on him today, then I'm assuming that Platt is the champion. So that's what I'd guess. But anyway, here goes Craig. He's gonna finish the lap. Can he get started lap time? He's actually gone to the grass, but even just a bank lap, we're at 43, 42.7. That's close. Matthias gone to the pit as well. Who's up next? Actually in sector 1. It's Platt. And he's run a bit deep into him, it looks like. Well, that's actually the angle. We are one of my favourite circuits. So remember, double point does count towards the stuck on pole. So for example, if Platt was to get pole, he would be awarded 2 points for it. So Matthias is actually the only person who can win the championship. And Graf, he's got 30 points or so over Matthias, but he's not racing anymore, so that's virtually impossible. Make his hands up. And like I said, this is one of my favourite tracks, so I actually know a good time I want to be aiming for. I think Platt should definitely get into the 40s. For Platt, I'm going to say the low 40s. I think if he can get a 40.5 on the grass as well. If he can get a 40.5 or lower, I think for the rest of the guys, I don't know, can we agree if he can set a 41 here? It'll be a very solid lap time. Not quite. We're very close though. He does go into 1st place. I definitely think if you can get 41.5 or better, you're definitely in the money for a good spot. If you get a low 41, then should be on the front row. So let's see what they can do then. I think Legendary, I'm going to just check now. Sorry how much I think Legendary's already used this factory Ducati. If I check now on the list. Oh no, he hasn't. Never mind. I thought Legendary had already used it. Anyway though. He's coming to end off his 1st lap. Craig has improved. So, not quite being greedy, but there's more made mistakes. In fact, size invalidated like he wasn't two red sectors. He was going to go fastest, but he's messed up his lap and you have to go again. Matthias needs to set a lap, double point, maybe chance pole. Here comes to the line and he goes 7 steps off, not about that. So next up is Nelson, and he goes up into third. He's in the mix. I think next, yeah, is Guigui, but he's not improving. Oh, sorry. Anyway then, Julito's on 2 red sectors. He's actually chasing Guigui down. Hopefully he doesn't catch up to him, because he could end up hitting him on the lap. Julito, before going into this race, has beaten the Motegi world record lap time. He's done a 39.7, so he is looking the fastest man on board the Red Bull KTM. So that's what Bucky on time I don't think he was, but Red Bull KTM, and he's looking faster than flat today, so we'll see. Guigui's going to do his lap first. See Guigui go across the line and doesn't improve, but Julito does a 40.7, and that is definitely a solid lap. Because, like I said, for the Julito and Platt, 40.5 is what they want to be aiming for, or better. And they're almost matching that. Matthias on a lap, yeah, and he goes up to third, so it's not going to be quite enough for pole. He's actually only 1 bounce off Guigui, so if Julito didn't set that up, he would be right on the money for pole, but Julito was too fast. So I was on a good lap a minute ago until he invalidated. Maybe for contention. I reckon Sai can get a 40 as well. Could that be a good lap for him? He's gone on the grass and that's going to compromise his run down into turn 5. As he heads out turn 5, he doesn't get any wheelie, he gets a little bit of wheelie, but he picks it up round the corner. He swoops it into the left-hander. Chicane, switches it right, gets that nicely done. I think this lap could be a bit of a downfall because of his sector 1, but he can still recover. And I think P2 is still on the cards. Let's reverse him down. Julito's improving furthermore, and no, he doesn't. He's going into the pit. About to go through sector 1, and he's only on 9 sector 1. That's not promising. He's gonna have to improve more. Sideback finishes first lap. This definitely looks like a solid lap time. I'm gonna predict it's looked around a 41.2 is my prediction. He's gonna come to the line and he does a 41.6. Pat's gone back into the pit, so he's only going to get 1 more shot at it. Matthias, he's got a very interesting strategy today. He's on board the Tech 3 KTM, one of the worst bikes on the grid, or if not the worst bike on the grid, but he's using double points. So, is he utilising the double points to the best? Possibly. Depends how comfortable he is with the KTM. Definitely not the bike I was using my double points, but that's his choice. He can still do it though, he can still pick up solid points today. Qualifying does not matter too much, it's all about the race. And he's definitely like he's got podium pace. If he can just improve by 1,000th here, he will go onto the front row. And he will get another lap after this too if he has enough fuel. If not, his session is over. As he comes to the line, and he does improve onto the front row grid, and he's not got any fuel. Can Craig get another lap in after this? No, it's not. This will be Craig's final lap as he comes to the line, and he steals the front row. And Platt is finally on a red sector 1. Julito's session's over, Craig's session's over, Mattia's session's over, Legendary session's over, and El Turco's session is over. Platt both. And Nelson's on the left side. Platt's red sets too. El Turco's session's over. And Nelson's session's over as he now loses the front. Sai's also on the lap, but he might contend to beat Julito. Guigui's on the lap, but he's not improving. And Platt is still on 2 red sets. Sai's gone down, so it's going to be second at best for him. Guigui and Platt are 2 left. Guigui's improving. Front row potential, it looks like. Platt is on a red sector 3. I think this is a lap. I think he's finally going to do it. As Guigui, he's going to come to the line first. Can he still any positions? He comes to the line and he jumps 1 into 4th place. Platt is the last person, and can he get the target time I told him to try and get? As he comes to the line.
That's the end of the qualifying session. The positions on the starting grid are now confirmed. And as we look at the final results, it's just left for me to say goodbye for now and see you for the race.
So then, Platt gets on pole with a 40.3. That's definitely a solid lap time that's going to put him near the front of the grid. So yeah, he'll definitely be happy with that. Julito comes in 2nd place. He's the only rider in the 2nd, and then Sai in 3rd. He actually is inside a 2nd of Julito. Only rider to be able to do that as well. Craig is in 4th, so qualifying for him on the Mooney Ducati. Guigui in 5th, Mattia 6th with double points. He'd hope for a little bit better, but they're all very close in the midfield, so there's definitely more opportunities for him. Nelson in 7th, Legendary 8th, El Turco in 9th. So we're now going to move on to the race. We have Platt on pole, on board the reps under Julito in 2nd, and Sai in 3rd. Who's going to come out on top then in race 1? Here we go then. It's lights out and away we go. And it's the man with the best start is Julito as he takes it into someone. There's a bit of bumping around that turn 1. But they've all made it through safely. Sai's ran off the track. He's going to run out wide, but he stayed on the bike. And someone's gone down. That is going to be Matthias. He's the only person who's gone down. That's not going to be the ideal start for him as they now head down into turn 3. There's contact between Nelson and Sai. Legendary gets forced off the track, comes back on into 6th place. Matthias then the only person who crashes while shooting double points. It's not going to be the ideal start for him, but hopefully he can bring it back. As that's a Honda sending out the inside of Legendary, and Legendary gets forced back another position. Craig's moved down all the way down to 8th, so he's not at the best start either. Oh, Sai's been on the curve and's gone down through the first right-hander. And that's going to promote Matthias' position. Legendary's gone down as well through the chicane. Guigui's on the back of these 2 out the front, and they're going to get it away quickly. So a move needs to come in hot and fast. As we now head down straight into the 90-degree corner. Can Julito catch Platt back up? They've both got very similar pace here. And it should be good enough pace to pull away far. So then... Oh no, that's El Turco's gone down at Victory Corner. Now have to rejoin down in 8th place. Size. Oh, that Sai's not really far back. Oh, Nelson's managed to find his way past Guigui. Can Nelson be the man who hunts these guys down? Platt's trying to extend his lead, and Julito doesn't seem to stick with him. Platt does seem to be the man on a mission trying to get away. Oh no, wait, Nelson's going to try and defend the position from Guigui. Guigui runs wide. But can Guigui fight back? Through the long right hand, this was a side crash last night. Don't want to be hitting that curb where it can end in shambles. There's contact at the back of the field between El Turco and Sai, and El Turco's on the grass. Sai has actually waited for him. Nice with his mistake. That's Matthias down again. Double points is not going his way, and I think, well, if Platt wins this and Matias is going to finish last, I think that is championship 1 for Platt. There's not too much competition here. There's nothing Matias can do with Platt using double points also. It's not going to end well. And it's all going so smoothly. Oh no, Julito's lost the front at victory corner as well. So now he's going to get the motor down a position, rejoins the track, and hits Craig. He's waiting, but I'm giving a long lap nevertheless. Unsafe rejoin there from Julito. You can't be doing that. It's ridiculous. But still though, we've got a battle for second now. As here goes Guigui up the inside of Nelson. And he's made his way through, but Nelson's actually got a much better drive. He's actually hit him out wide there. Is he going to be forced onto the grass? Yes, he is. But he's stayed on, Nelson has. He's cutting the grass. Obviously, you're going to kind of have to. Oh no, and he's lost the front on his way back in. That is so unfortunate, but he should maintain on. He doesn't maintain P3. He's actually lost position. And Nelson's got to do the work again. As here goes Julito, you can try and find a way up the inside of Craig. And he gets up the inside, he squeezes up the inside. As you now watch back. And is Craig going to try and fight back? We see him in the background. And I think he's held position. Oh, as Julio tries to get in front of Nelson, he doesn't, and he's going to lose time and position. He's trying to find his way through. And is this it? Is this the chance? He gets the drive on Craig. Is Julio going to take his long lap? This lap, it will stand. Julio's going to try and find a way through a Nelson now. Now, is he going to take his long lap penalty? No, he doesn't. Nelson runs wide. He's going to gain position, and ooh, Nelson's on the curb, and he just slides back the inside. But Julio's going to have to take his long lap. As Nelson tries to outbrake Julito, he's way too late on the brakes. And he's forced him out wide. I wasn't giving him a warning then, but I guess he went for a move. But it was very late on the brakes. Don't want to see that again. Maybe cautionable next time. Size going down again as well. That might promote Matias up position. Yes, it does. And it also promotes Eltak up position. Size down to last place now from third on the grid. Can Julito find his way back up to Nelson again after that mistake? Craig's running deep, and so's Nelson. They've both run into the gravel trap, and that is Nelson's gone down as well again. That is so unfortunate. He's done that twice now. And oh my! And what's happened back there? Matias has gone down. I don't know if he's hit Nelson. Osaka's going to try and find his way through a Nelson. Oh, Nelson's wide. But he gets to try and get it cut back, and he does it well. And Sai's got himself a long lap too now. Julito's on the back of Legendary. Now, he's going to take his long lap. Yes, he does. Here goes Julito for the long lap. Just about gets it stopped. and he completes it well. So Julito's got his long lap out the way, and Platt's gone down at the front, and he's crashed at a very fast corner. He's crashed at the long right-hander, and he's going to lose loads of time. He slides in his way like a Marc Marquez slide out of the gravel trap, and I think this race is in safe hands of Guigui if he stays on the bike. Platt's going to have to gain around 1.2, 1.3 seconds a lap, so it's not going to be easy. Well, actually, maybe even more than that. Yeah, you have to gain. Yeah, you have to gain about 1.4, 1.5 a lap. So Platt's got effort to do now. Guigui, he's still got to push though, because we know how fast Platt can be. And can Guigui get a win? And I don't think that'd be his first win or not. That might be Guigui's first win on the line here. So it could be absolutely crucial. He's already caught him half a second. I think Platt can catch him. You know, maybe not. I think so, because he's almost caught him a whole second already, and this is it's going to come down to the last lap. He'll get to him on the start of the last lap, I reckon. Oh, here goes Julito on the inside of Legendary. Can Legendary fight back? No, he can't. And Julito finds his way through. This gap is shrinking so fast. And Guigui, he's going to see that gap come down a second, then half a lap, and he's going to be very scared. It will come down to the final lap. I don't see Platt getting to him before the final lap. It will be down to the final lap. But Platt can't bide his time. He's got to carry on pushing to get that. No mistakes to be made. As El Turco and Sai make contact. As El Turco can try and find a way through, but he's just going to get a way worse exit as he tried to find his way up the inside, and that's going to be Sai through nice and easily. Ooh, El Turco runs in deep, and he's now lost the front. And that's going to put him down to last place. Platt has got the fastest lap, and he did get pole, so that's already 4 points in his favour for the double points. He's 4 points in favour, and can he make any more out of it? Because if he wins this race, can he get maximum points? Can the highest scoring person in a weekend so far is Craig, when he used double points? I believe he got on the podium in both races. So Platt's going to have to try and beat that by trying to get first in both races. As Platt starts lap 7, and he's got to catch 1.1 second, well, more than that, I'd say about 1.2 if he wants to try and catch up to him. And he's getting a lot of time on Guigui, so I'm guessing he might have made a bit of a mistake. He's actually, Platt's gone on the grass then. And Julito's gone down. He's gone down, that's turn 2. And again, it's effort for him to do. He can still get on the podium, but you have to do a bit like what Platt's doing, and he's going to have to push hard. He runs in very hot there, and that's off the track for him. He's going to come back on track, and he's lost the front again by trying to go off the track and gaining time. And that's going to put him down to 7th place, I'd imagine. Or it's going to be close. Not quite. It is the Samsung Gambas. Sai's coming in hot. He's going to try and go up the inside of Julito, and he sends it from up the inside. And Sai makes another move from about 5 tenths back. Oh no, Guigui's gone down, and Platt's gone down. Platt's hit his bike in the track, and no, Legendary isn't close enough. So, after an absolute bit of mayhem there, Guigui's gone down, and I think Platt's hit his bike. That is absolute crazy scenes. Oh no, they both run wide again! And no, Nelson's gone down. This race has been absolutely crazy, but Platt he's got a better drive on Guigui, and I don't think we're going to have a last lap battle, sadly. He has run wide though, and he's on the grass, and it's Guigui trying to go round the outside. He does it! No, he does! Legendary's gone down as well. That's him, Craig onto the podium. Guigui's defending. He's trying to defend, but he just can't, and Platt, I think, is just going to get away. Something that we've seen from Sai this season when he has been raced, and he's definitely been the most impressive when it comes to overtakes. Potentially Platt, he's made a few, but he's been out the front most of the time. person that's been in the midfield making the most overtakes when he's been here, obviously he's not been here for a while time, is Sire. If you remember round 1 at Austria, he made that amazing move down into turn 5 as Julito rams into the back of him. And oh my, Julito's having the worst race of his life as he goes onto the grass at turn 2 and goes down. And is he going to try and get 6th now? Matthias, he's in 6th with his double points. It could be crucial for him. Can he hold on to 6th? Julito runs wide again. And he's kind of using that to track limits advantage. Can Julito catch up to Matthias? He's 1-1 away from a long lap, and they've already gone past the long lap, so it will be a 3-second penalty. I think Platt's got this one in safe hands now, though. Guigui's crash, I think, is what cost him. He's getting cracked under the pressure, and it's a shame. He's doing so well. I have to say, Legendary's had a fairly impressive race too. He's sitting in P4. Julito is absolutely swamping Matthias. He's going to go for a move. And he runs wide. Can Matthias get back up the inside? He just doesn't have the drive though. I think Matthias has got it. And then Platt comes to the line and he wins. Motegi race wins. That's a wheelie over the line. Very nicely done. Guigui comes home in 2nd. He'll definitely be happy with that, but P1 was on the line. If he gets 3rd, another podium for him, he'll be happy with that. Legendary's going to get 4th, he's going to be very happy with that too. Sire's going to come home in 5th, as he does a nice stop here. I don't know how Sire's actually come 5th. Actually, he might not get 5th because he's long lap. Julito gets 6th. Nelson 7th. Matthias gets 8th, and El Turco's going to come home in 9th with a nice wheelie over the line. Nice done. That was a good race one, that was. Quite happy now. And does Sire keep position?
Of this race. The riders are enjoying a well-deserved lap
of honour. Platt wins race 1 and using double points, and I must say now, we've got to congratulate him now. I think that is Championship 1 for Platt, so before we move on, congratulations to Platt. I don't think anyone can beat him now, as he's outscored Matthias massively. So well done to him. Platt is our champion. Guigui comes home in 2nd then, and Craig in 3rd to round off the podium. Legendary in 4th, Sire in 5th, Julito 6th, Nelson 7th, Matthias 8th, and El Turco in 9th. Right then, so it's El Turco on pole then, and Matthias in 2nd, and Nelson in 3rd. Can any of them do it from the front? Can they provide some good racing today in race 2 as it's lights out and away we go? Matthias got off to a horrible start and El Turco is the man with the best start. But he's going to run wide at turn 1. Julito takes the lead of the race. And someone gets rammed and they've all stayed on, I think. Somehow Matthias in 4th and he's down to last again. So now head through turn 3, El Turco on the track, Craig's gone down. And Platt's up into 2nd already, so... Can he now close on Julito? Julito has taken an early lead. Sire needs to fight back quickly, he needs to be very feisty. But he's actually under pressure from Nelson here. Nelson's not going to let him do that. But here we go then. Can Sire get onto Platt's wheels? Can, as someone's lost the front. And someone else has gone down. Sire's hit the back of Nelson, actually. Oh my, that is massive contact. And so many people have crashed. I think Sire hit the back of someone, or someone hit the back of Sire, and they've both gone down. Not sure who. Only then, only 5 have remained on the bike. Or actually, it might even be 4. I think only 4 have stayed on the bike. The rest have hit the deck. Platt is closing in on his main rival. As we know, in lap 2, and Julito leads at the end of lap 1, so someone's to come hopefully. But Platt is looking to be closing up on him rapidly, so That lid does not look like it's going to hold there for too long, sadly. Oh, he's looking for a move. Oh, no, Julito's gone down. He tried to go too defensive. And Platt, is he going to run away with it again? Or is he going to make another mistake like he did in race 1? The rider's going to have to hope for it. Hopefully that's not the commentator's curse. But it looks smooth for now. Nelson's up into Peter as well, so he's had a solid start to this race. As Guigui's gone down again, not so good of a race for him this time round. As he gets off to a bit of a wheelie then. Closest people on track are El Turco and Guigui, but I don't see El Turco making too much progress on Guigui as he's shown his pace in race 1. So I think the main people to be looking at right now are going to be Julito and Nelson. Can Julito find a way through? He's going to be getting closer now. Is the closest gap on track. Julito, he gets that turn 1 done very well, and he's going to gain a lot of time from that, and he's gained about 3 attempts, I think. He's braking very late into turn 3. Surely run, and Platt has gone down. Oh my! What did I say? And how's he crashed there? He must have gone on the curb because I don't see how he's crashed there. Julito's going to dive bomb it up the inside. There's contact. And it's a bit like in the last race where Nelson did it to Julito. Julito has made his way through. So I guess they've made. I guess Julito's gave back something. Platt is hunting down again though. I did say it, and it's crazy to think that I don't know how Platt's crashed there, but he's crashed in this race, and he's still only a second and a half off the lead of this race. Nelson is going to be pushing like mad to catch back up to Julito. He can't do anything too stupid. If Julito makes a mistake or two, though, it definitely will put Nelson to lead this race. He was leading at one point, though. Which is short of being a third of the way through this race. Nelson's wide. All he's got to do is just run his race. He should be fine. So we've got 3 leaders at the front. And then we've got another group of 3 behind. And then 3 stranglers at the back of the field. I think Julito's actually made a bit of a mistake there. Whereas Julito, not Julito, Platt gets that corner pretty perfect, and that is going to really set him up now for turn 5. As is he going to try and break lanes? Yeah, he tries, but he doesn't quite make it through. Oh no, Nelson's made a mistake! Oh no! And that's a costly position. If Nelson can just gain a little bit of time, because I'm sure Julito and Platt are surely going to have a scrap at the front. Well, there's contact between Matthias and, oh no, wrong button. And Cyrus through. Sadly, I missed it. Matthias is fighting with all his strength. Legendary's gone down. I'll put Ozark off position. It seems like they're all very spread out. They're not very spread out, but all the gaps are roughly the same towards the front. So they've all got equal chances to catch back up. Matthias runs in hot there, and that's going to compromise him. Nelson is losing ground to Platt, and Julito is losing ground to Platt as well. Platt, however, he's gaining. And Julito's going to be more of a tougher opponent to pass than Guigui, so he's going to think of a clever move. If I was to go for a move, it's surely got to be at the 90-degree corner, right? He's a second away, so maybe not this lap, maybe the next lap or the lap afterwards. 90-degree corner is definitely going to be the place to go. It's definitely one of the most sensible moves. You could potentially think about going for one into turn 9 where they're about to head to now. It's this next corner here, turn 9. Maybe they might think about moving to here, but it's very tight, so it probably wouldn't be the smartest move in the world. It could end very badly if someone takes a tight line. Only if they're side by side they should go for that. Looks like Julito's actually edged away from Platt on this lap. Maybe he's in power 1 Platt, as he is losing on the straights a little bit, so maybe. Julito though, just to give Platt some notice, oh hold a minute, Matthias and Craig have made contact. Matthias off the inside line, this is not going to end well, is it? Oh, just about Craig, but it's a perfect move. But Matthias can try and line up the movement. Matthias, it's sorry to say for him for this, but he is not good at that final corner. He is really bad at the final corner. I don't want to say it like that, I don't mean it like that, but he's just not as good as the other guys. Craig, he's gained about half a second on him. He can't get it right. He's trying to perfect it. Guigui's going down again as well, but it won't lose position. Julito is on 4 warnings. Platt is on 1. The gap is half a second. And what did I say about the 90-degree corner move on the next lap or the lap afterwards? I think Platt might try to go for it this lap. If he can just gain like another 2 attempts, he's definitely within range to do it. He's pushing his hardest. Although he doesn't need to, yeah, he's still got another 6 laps, so he doesn't need to rush things. Unless obviously he crashes, but nothing does need to be rushed. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be this lap. Potentially a turn 1 move inbound. That's another place. Maybe turn 3 and turn 5 also. Yeah, so I've actually noticed something cool. Set to 1 and 2 Platt is gaining, and set to 3 Julito is gaining, set to 4 they look around the same. So Platt definitely gains on set to 1 and 2, so again, it might not be at the 90-degree corner because that's where he's losing time. And then, as they start lap 7, we're over halfway through this race now. And Platt, look how much later he braked. And you can tell that's where he gains time with Julito. He just gained about 2 to 3 tenths in 1 corner. It's crazy, and I do think the turn 5 move is on. Because as we now head down into turn 3, Platt is braking later. We thought about it. Definitely wouldn't have been the right choice though. Here we go then, turn 5, he's not close enough again. Oh, is he? Ooh, Julito runs wide and Platt's going to get the better exit. And Julito keeps the lead, Platt's on the curb. But here we go, can he send the move up into turn 7? Yes he can. Platt's going to run wide, Julito's going to get the cut back. As he runs, oh my, that was close. Remember, Julito is on 4 warnings, so he can't do anything stupid to get a warning. Run off the track. Is the 90-degree corner move on for it this lap? Maybe. He's definitely close there, but this is where Julito's stronger. He does gain time. Whoa, he almost clips his rear wheel. He's in his slipstream. Is he close enough? He's in his slipstream. No, he's only a tenth behind. Is he going to go for the move? He brakes later. Oh, he's trying to go round the outside. Oh, he tried to go for the round the outside move, but it's just not on. Oh, Julito is a little wide. No, he's actually made that well. is Platt. Again, he's fast in his first 2 sectors and he is only a tenth behind. And I think, well, I think the turn 1 move might be on. No, it's going to be turn 3. We're all on our edge of our seats here, because we don't know where he's going to make the move. He's probably, he probably doesn't know where to make the move. He's just waiting for a mistake from Julito. He's just trying to put him under pressure. Julito's not been the best at turn 3. I was going to say, he's run off the track a few times, so maybe he's just waiting for a mistake from him there. And then it'll be done. And that's Sire who's gone down. And he's going to lose position to 2 riders. This battle at the front, the battle at the front though, is definitely one to be watching. And look, Platt, he's right there. He's right behind him. He just, they're so similar on pace that he can't find his way through. Raw pace, we've seen that Platt can catch up. He's just stuck behind him, doesn't want to hit him or do anything stupid. Oh, Julito's one a little bit wide there. Has that compromised him? No. Right, if Platt can brake late enough here, which he does, he's broke very late, and Mercedes has gone down as well. Where's Platt going to make the move? Is he going to be able to make the move? Like I said, will he be the first rider to win both races using double points? And get pole and fastest lap in both, which so far he's got pole, he's won the first race, he's got the fast lap in that, he's got the fastest lap in this race, and he's currently in second. So can he get the perfect weekend? And he has the back of Julito, and he's going to lose time for that. And that is not a mistake you want to be making. He's shooting back and he's underestimated his braking point. Side's gone down again. Platt will be absolutely desperate for him. He'll send everything because Nelson's 7 seconds behind. So if Platt does crash, he should still have second place. So he's surely going to send everything. Not yet, but on the final lap, he's going to chuck everything at it. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at it, and it's going to be a full send moment. As Sire's gone down again, oh my. Sire, he has such good pace in these races. And he's been given the black flag for some reason, so that actually might be lag issues. Or for going the wrong way. Platt though, I didn't think he'd be struggling this match. Obviously against Guigui, he's not quite as fast, so it was a bit of an easier job. And I did say, as this battle started, it's going to be a lot of it's going to be a lot of hard work trying to make a move, trying to find a place to overtake. It's not easy. As they head out the final corner now, and as they cross the line, there'll be 3 laps left to go. Platt is still 0.4 behind. Look how much later he brakes. What's on the front? Yeah, from the front wheel. Okay, what's on the front? Where is it? It's right here. We can just see how much time he gains. It says it's 0.7 a second, 0.8, but it looks like less. Platt's a little bit wide there, he's not hit his apex perfectly there. And I want to say this now, is Platt struggling? If I'm being honest, you don't know if he's struggling, but he's messing up his lines. Oh no, Platt's high-sided on the final chicane, and he's gone down. And is that the perfect thing ever? And I've just noticed that Julito got a long lap penalty. And it's an absolute disaster. As he crashed, Julito was given a long lap penalty, and if he didn't crash, he'd had this win in the bag. I do not believe it. Julito's tried to take his long lap. I think he's failed it. He's gone to the gravel. He's messed it up, and he's still going to have his long lap penalty. I do not believe it. Platt has been sent an absolute lifeline. Platt can still win this race. He's got a 3-second penalty now, so Platt would beat him. Julito's going to have to take his long lap. I do not believe it. Platt's crashed, and Julito has messed up his long lap. And he's absolutely planted it into the gravel trap. And when he takes his long lap, the gap is going to be inches close. Platt's title. He's already won it, I think. Platt's race is not run yet. If he needs to still keep pushing, he can still win this so easily. And I think as well, it's Platt. He needs to push still. He can't let off. Platt's Julito's actually gained on him a little bit this lap, and well, it's a 2.6 second of the gap. I know that long lap doesn't take that long. Is Platt struggling with tyres or something? I have a feeling that he might be. Here we go then, Julito. The gap's 2.3 seconds. And this is it. Julito has to take his long lap or he won't win the race. So they're going to start the final lap now. And this is going to come down. Is he going to take the long lap? There's no way he's going to gap Platt by 0.6 of a second. It's just not going to happen. Here we go then. He's not going to take it. And Platt, oh my life. I do not believe it. Why? What's he done that for? Julito has just thrown it away. The long lap does not take 2.5 seconds. He could have even taken it slowly. He's just thrown away a win. It's absolutely unbelievable scenes. So then, we'll now head through the final sector, and it's set to be a double Platt win after Julito's mess up. I'm not saying long. He's so close, Julito, to doing it. Or actually, hang on a minute. It's 2.8 seconds as he comes to the line to win. And he does do it. 2.7 seconds is the gap over the line. So Julito's very close. Nelson will take a podium. Don't crash over the line. As Nelson gets third. Craig comes in fourth. So a very solid weekend for him. Matthias is going to come home in fifth. Gregory comes home in sixth. And Legendary and El Turco are stranded.
While the riders enjoy a well-deserved lap of honour, let's
take
a look at the final results of this
final
race.
results then are Platt wins the race with Julito in second. Nelson is in third, who rounds off the podium. So Platt does end up winning. So he does complete it. Craig gets fourth, Matthias in fifth, Guigi sixth, El Turco in seventh, Legendary in eighth, and Sire in ninth. So then, that was round 10 at Motegi for the Marshall Manufacturers Championship. There's 2 rounds left, round 11 and round 12. Next week we are at Silverstone for round 11, and then the final round, round 12. at Valencia the week after that. So then, Flat has won the championship today, so we can now confirm that. But overall, there's still a battle on for second between Matthias, Craig, Nelson, Gui, and all of those people. So yeah, we'll see you next week. Bye.